elevate your mind. D-Truth TV. Welcome to D-Truth TV. Yeah, you already know what time it is. Let's go, yeah, turn the volume up. If it ain't true, don't press play. Welcome to the lie, where the facts don't hide.
D-Truth TV, going live, real stories, no disguise. President of the Wolfpack, open up your eyes. 20 stand tall, hear the wisdom when you speak. Elevate your mind every time you hit the screen. Love yourself first, that's the code, that's the key. Self-love, the realest kind of love you'll ever see. He don't spoon feed lies, he say check it yourself. Do the research, stack the knowledge on the shelf. No gossip in the chat, bring receipts and stay quiet. Truth hit different when the fake can't deny it. Stories from the streets, real pain, real glory. Every live session feel like documentary stories. Not here for clout, not chasing no fame. Just lighting up minds while exposing the game. People wanna argue but the facts don't bend. He teaches self-respect before you follow trends. Cause when you love, through manipulation get blurry. You see through nonsense, clear D-Truth TV, going live, real stories, no disguise. President of the Wolfpack, open up your eyes. 20 stand tall, hear the wisdom when you speak. Elevate your mind every time you hit the stream. Love yourself first, that's the code, that's the key. Self-love, the realest kind of love you'll ever see. He say elevate your thoughts, don't settle for less. Now legit, heavy like a weight on your chest. Challenge what you hear, don't believe every sound. Truth stands strong when the rumors fall down. Internet loud, but integrity louder. Fake energy fade when your spirit get prouder. One of a kind, can't copy that lane. Motivation mixed with a little street game. If they twist in the story, he correcting the view. Don't trust me blindly, go fact check it too. Who gon' love you better than you love yourself? Can't buy peace of mind sitting high on the shelf. Respect in the member, that's wealth untold. Self-love turn pressure into diamonds. D-Truth TV, going live, real stories, no disguise. President of the Wolfpack, open up your eyes. 20 East, stand tall, hear the wisdom when you speak. Elevate your mind every time you hit the street. TV, going live, real stories, no disguise. President of the Wolfpack, open up your eyes. 20 East, stand tall, hear the wisdom when you speak. Elevate your mind every time you hit the stream. Love and respect you, let the fake fall away. Self-love, the strongest thing walking earth today. D-Truth TV, going live. Open up your eyes. D-Truth TV, going live. Open up your eyes. D-Truth TV.
Welcome. Can y'all hear me real good? Respect to Anna Sweet, how you doing? Ren Rock, my Wolfpack brother, what's going on? I'm gonna tell you this much right here. I'm gonna tell you this whole lot. There's a whole lot going on. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole lot going on. As you see from the title, it's crazy. I'm gonna have to, I'm saying, I gotta speed it up a little bit. All right. Yeah. And I want y'all to, by the title, is it acceptable for your spouse to have a separate account? No reason I said that, no reason I asked that question. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's okay for you and your spouse to have a separate account. That if y'all got a joint account and y'all got two separate accounts and y'all both are working, all right, but there's a twist to it. If one partner is working and the other partner is not working, the one partner, I don't care, man or woman, is working. The other is stay at home, man or woman. And y'all got a joint bank account, but the one that working is the only one putting it in there. And the ones that not working taking certain amount out of it at a time and put it in their own and open their own bank account. for some kind of escape plan. What's up, Red Velvet? Respect to you. I want y'all to hear this right here. I want y'all to hear this. Let me know if y'all can y'all hear this or not. I'm finna hold on for the play it. Okay, for the play it. Hold on. Y'all ready?
Yeah, he was an AIDEA on asshole. So BuzzFeed did a story on a recent Reddit thread. Here it is. So what y'all think? All right, so these are actually her words from the post. Am I the asshole for not giving my husband my escape money when I saw that we were financially struggling? I'm a 34-year-old female, have recently ran into a situation with my husband, who's a 37-year-old male, and I'm curious about if I am the asshole here or not. So me and my husband have been together for 8 years, married for 7. When I got married, my brother came to me privately and talked about setting aside money as a rainy day escape fund if worse came to worse. My husband has never shown any signs of being dangerous and rarely even gets upset, but the way my mother talked about it, it seemed like a no-brainer to have. When me and my husband, I really don't like that. When my husband and I got together, we agreed I would be a stay-at-home wife. We are both child-free, so that was never a concern. My husband made a comfortable mid-six-figure salary. All was good until about 2 years ago. He was injured at work in a near-fatal accident. Between hospital bills and a lawsuit that we lost that ate up nearly all of our savings, I took a part-time job while my husband was recovering. But when he fully recovered, we transitioned back into me being unemployed as my husband insisted that it was his role to provide. He currently is working 2 full-time jobs and Ubers on his off days to keep us afloat. Here is where I might be the asshole. I do all the expense management and have continued to put money into my escape account, although I significantly decreased from $750 a month to just $200 a month. My husband came home exhausted one night and asked about downsizing because the stress of work was going to kill him. I told him downsizing would not be an option as I had spent many years making our house a home and offered to go back to work. He tried to be nice, but basically told me that me going back to work wouldn't make enough. After an argument, my husband went through our finances to see where the fact he was confused when he saw that I had regular recurring withdrawals leading back years and asked me about it. I broke down and revealed my money to him, my money, which now sits at about $47,000. After I told him all this, he just broke down sobbing. His point of view is that I treated him like a predator and hid money from him for years, even when he was at his lowest. I told him that the money was a precaution I would have taken with any partner and not specific to him. He left the house to stay with his brother and said, I heard him on every possible level, but my mom says this is exactly what the money is for and should bail now.
I hate that's
Okay. What y'all think about that right there? What y'all think about that? That 35-year-old woman with this man, respect you was with this man for 8 years, married for 7, right? He's the one working. He said he's gonna be provider, and she didn't work. And her mother told her she should basically stash away some money, right? Escape plan money, right? And as you heard it, the woman said that that she would have did that no matter who it was. She probably would have did that. Okay. First of all, I'm gonna say this right here on this part. Okay, if you get a divorce if a woman gets a divorce for a man, more than likely she gonna want to get alimony, right? Okay, or depending on the situation. But the problem is, her husband got injured at work, right? And couldn't work, and almost depleted they savings on a lawsuit. And he working 2 jobs, and when he's not working them 2 jobs, Ubering to keep them afloat. As a woman, as women, I want to hear y'all opinion on this. If y'all had money set aside as an escape plan, I'm gonna say this. I'm probably piss some women off when I say this. Why would you need some money for an escape plan if the man is real good to you, and that man trusts you to do the finances, pay the bills and stuff like that while he work? Why not? Why not communicate that with him? I want to take something to put back for just cause, for a rainy day, whatever. But she said escape plan. So you not planning? You weren't planning on staying around. So get me to understand this. That was deceptive, and that was selfish. And then he offered, said, let downgrade the living where we live at, whatever. But her comeback was, no, because I made this house a home. How selfish can you be? Then you saved about 40. First, you was taking $750 out every month over a few years. Then still taking out money when y'all still struggling to $200 a month, right? 200 a month, 200 every time you got paid, whatever. And you amass about $47,000 for yourself. While your husband out there working 2 jobs and Ubering to make ends meet. I thought when you were married, I don't care, man or woman, when your man's down, you supposed to step in there. Although she did get a part-time job, but it still was a choice. It was still a choice she made. Then her mother, whispered in his, said, put some money back for an escape plan, but you didn't let your husband know. You never did let your husband know. So I don't understand that logic. And when a woman does that to a man like that, he go through all kinds of emotion. See, I gotta give her husband a big hand clap. I gotta give him a big hand clap. Because he didn't scream and yell. He just walked out the door and went and stayed at his brother's house. Wow, he had working himself to death. You got $40-some thousand sitting in that bank account for an escape plan. Without saying, here, let me help out. Let me help us out with this money. Then he want to downsize. You still don't want to downsize. You still got comfortable with that lifestyle. That's just selfish. I will ask this question: How many of y'all think this woman was an asshole? She was selfish. Yeah, that means that are selfish too. That means that are selfish too. Don't get me wrong. There are men that are selfish too. But you see, your man's working hard, working 2 jobs at Uber at the same time, when he offered them other 2 jobs. And you got money stashed. I don't care who you are, man or woman. And you know y'all financially strapped and y'all financially struggling. And you supposed to love your husband and supposed to love your wife, that escape plan goes out the window. If you truly love them, that escape plan goes out the window. That goes out the window. Because guess what? We are in this together. I got your back, you got mine. We're a team. A man and a woman that they spouse, if what I'm going down, hey, we're going down together. We're gonna fight together. One of the two. We're gonna come up together. But just a stash of money in the escape plan because your mother put that bug in your ear. It's crazy. It's crazy. Is it acceptable for that to happen? Is it acceptable? Yes or no? I'm saying that's his non-acceptable thing that she did. Selfish, selfish, selfish. Let's just say they work things out. Let's say they work things out. You right together. She might be a better woman. Yeah. And for his wife to say in that letter to whoever she read it, she wrote to say she would do that to anybody. That tell me a whole lot about her. That tell me a whole lot about her. This is a question I want to ask to the men and women. If you see y'all financially struggling, let's say you do have an escape plan, money hidden back, what would you do with it? Will you use it to help out, or you just keep it to yourself? See, and the only way he really found out about that, he went through the finances. He went through the finances. And she finally broke down and told him. Just think, if he didn't go through the finances, do y'all think she would have told him she had that account? Yeah. Most adults that's in a marriage, I'm not talking about a boyfriend, girlfriend, in a marriage, gonna use it to catch up. And most people in a marriage, most people in a marriage gonna come to agreement, let's downsize, yes. And guess what? They didn't have no kids. Had no kids at all. No kids. See, you could vet a person, but some people are just too good or active. Know what I'm saying? But why hide their account from your spouse? Why deceive your spouse? Why take money out of the bank account that y'all had together that your spouse was majority putting in, and you taking some out and put it in your own personal bank account? Where the communication? Respect, bro, Monique here. Where the communication? There was no communication at all. No communication at all. I'm just gonna take money out of the joint bank account and put it in my own account for escape plan. Cause mom says you never know when you want to get away. But guess what? She said there was a good man. He didn't fuss, he didn't yell. And the way she did it treated him bad, as he thought he was one of them other people. Right? This is the question. If you're down on your luck, down bad, and your spouse get hurt, you're supposed to help out. You're supposed to take the money that you have to help out. And then she had a choice. I'm asking, if the man said he don't want you to work and he's supposed to provide, what woman? Some women are gonna say, "Okay, I sit home, like, but how many real women would say, "No, babe, let me go to work. Let her get. Let me help us get caught up. Then when we get caught up and get ahead, then I can sit back and become be a housewife." And isn't that more simple? Isn't that more simple to do that? Is it more simple to downgrade to get caught up on your finances to a place that you could really afford and help save money? I want to know from these females in here, how many of y'all think she was selfish? How many of y'all think she was selfish? Got $47,000 stored away, and y'all struggling, but you don't want to help. How many of y'all women think she's selfish? Okay. Here's another question. Okay, Monique, this woman with this 35-year-old female with this man for 8 years, married for 7 years, and she and he was working, breadwinner, making 6 figures, was working. Then also he got hurt, and he was suing, and almost lost all they savings, and they lost the lawsuit. Then he had to pick up 2 jobs, and on them 2 jobs, when he offered them 2 jobs, he had to Uber. He working himself to the bone, and he go through the finances. He go through the finances, and his wife finally breaks down and said she been stashing money away, $750. Then it went down to $200 while they were financially struggling. She said that her mother said she needed to start putting away escape plan money. And when he confronted her, she said she had about $47,000 stored away. And the man offered to downsize the house, but she didn't want to do that. She would have got a part-time job, yeah, but she didn't stay that long. But I understand the man wanted to provide. Sometimes as a man, I'm going to say this, where his fault was that sometimes as a man, you got to accept that help. You got to put that pride aside, let her go back to work. But beside that, he tried to provide all that stuff, but she got $47,000. She could have helped out. She could have helped out. Don't you know how that man felt? And he was a good man, didn't yell, didn't do nothing. He just walked out and went to stay at his brother's house. Yeah, especially if you're married. Just like I said, she was selfish. She should have said, "Hey, honey, let me go get a part-time job, full-time job, till we get back on our feet." Okay, it's okay. That downside, we can get this back. But she didn't do that. She didn't do that at all. She didn't do that at all. She did not do that at all. I'm gonna tell you another thing. With that being said, hold on. that being said, what y'all would have did? What y'all would have did? This is another question I want to ask. Did although they've been together married for 7 years, been together 8 years, do you think she truly loved him, or did she love the way he treated her? How how he treated her, as in her not having to work. Oh yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that, Monique Hill. I'm going to say this. I guarantee she was doing more than uh, uh um. This is speculation. Allegedly, she probably was doing more than uh sneaking money and put it in her own bank account for her escape plan. I won't say it. She might have been cheating. For all I know. Well, we know. We don't know. Cause that was just downright devilish. Downright devilish. I'm gonna say this right here. If they do get back together, there gonna be some issues. You're right. She loved the gift more than him. There gonna be some trust issues. Is that is I'm gonna ask this another question. Is that a reason for him to file for divorce? Because the trust is gone. Trust is gone. Is that a reason to file for divorce? Hold on, let me see. Can I find it again? Hold on, see. Can I find it again? Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Let me see. Can I find it again? I'm gonna play it again so y'all can hear it again. Okay? I'm gonna play it again so y'all can hear it again. Okay? Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Yes. Hey, I'm with you on that, Monique. I'm with you on that, Monique. He should leave her alone. She should. He should leave her alone. I'm trying to get to it so y'all can hear it again. Okay? Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
My husband, my escape when I saw that we were financially struggling. I'm a 34-year-old female, have recently ran into a situation with my husband, who's a 37-year-old male. I'm curious about I asked her or not. So me and my husband have been together for 8 years, married for 7. When I got married, my brother came to me privately and talked about setting aside money as a rainy day escape fund if worse came to worse. My husband has never shown any signs of being dangerous and rarely even gets upset. But the way my mother talked about it, it seemed like a no-brainer to have. When me and my husband, I really feel like that. When my husband and I got together, we agreed I would be a stay-at-home wife. We are both child-free, so that was never a concern. My husband made a comfortable mid-six-figure salary. All was good until about 2 years ago. He was injured at work in a near-fatal accident. Between hospital bills and a lawsuit that we lost that ate up nearly all of our savings, I took a part-time job while my husband was recovering. But when he fully recovered, we transitioned back into me being unemployed as my husband insisted that it was his role to provide. He currently is working two full-time jobs and Ubers on his off days to keep us afloat. Here is where I might be the asshole. I do all the expense management and have continued to put money into my escape account, although I significantly decreased from 750 a month to just 200 a month. My husband came home exhausted one night and asked about downsizing because the stress of work was going to kill him. I told him downsizing was not an option as I had spent many years making our house a home and offered to go back to work. He tried to be nice, but basically told me that me going back to work wouldn't make enough. After an argument, my husband went through our finances to see where regular friend withdrawals leading back years and asked me about it. I broke down and revealed my money to him, money which now sits at about 47,000. After I told him all this, he just broke down sobbing. His point of view is that I treated him like a predator and hid money from him for years, even when he was at his lowest. I told him that the money was a precaution I would have taken with any partner, and not specific to him. He left the house to stay with his brother and said, I heard him on every possible level, but my mom says this is exactly what the money is for and should bail now. I hate that. I hate that.
Okay, now y'all got it right. Y'all got where I was going with it. I'm not gonna say she listened to her mother. Her mother was a hurt woman. Her mother was a hurt woman. Her mother was a hurt woman. That woman hurt that man on all kinds of level. All kinds of level. And treated him like he was the scum of the earth when she did that. Yeah, it's supposed to. And guess what? That rating day came, but she still didn't offer the help with it. She always thinks she'll offer to go get a part-time job. And when she wouldn't told her mother told her, "Oh, see, that's why you keep escape plan money for that reason, for the reason when he walked out on her." See, I'm gonna say this: for people who are married or in a relationship, sometimes you got a friend that hates your relationship. I'm talking about the man and woman gonna give you bad advice. Your parents and family gonna give you bad advice. Respect, Cash, French fries. But it's not the joint account that it is. It's just she was control of the finances for to pay the household bills and all that stuff, right? And she stashing and she taking money out and put it into her own account. That's selfish and unacceptable. Yeah, I see that in each other will. And guess what? And guess what's going in that relationship? The trust in the relationship is gone. The trust in the relationship is gone. How do you get trust back in a relationship? I don't care I don't care if cheating going on or something like that going on. How do you get trust back in a relationship? Can you get trust back in a relationship? I just asked the question. Can you get trust back in that relationship? If a man or woman did you like that, can you trust that man or woman with the finances again? That's a crime. That's a crime shame. Like I always say this old saying, trust is lost in buckets, but trust, you get trust back, it comes back in drops. You right about that. You right about that, Phoenix. You right about that. You right about that. Cause if your friends had a bad relationship and she got left out and it didn't get let out the relationship, right? I'm talking about man and woman. Why would I want to go try to take somebody from what's supposed to help us in our household and put it aside for myself? Not I, not us, myself. Because you notice she kept saying, my money, my money, my money. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about that. What would y'all do in that situation? The question is it acceptable for that to happen? I think not. Is that acceptable for that to happen? I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. I got some story. The question was, how would you handle that situation? How would you handle that situation? How would you handle that situation? Would you is that situation is that a cause for a divorce? Is that situation, if y'all say it again, is that the situation is that a cause to go to counseling? And I'm finna leave it off with this story right here. It's gonna be a short lie. I'm gonna talk it too. Okay, here we go. This per Letter Black Star. They would pay for killing my son. Black woman said she dialed 911 to save her three-year-old. Minutes later, Las Vegas police shot the child and his father dead. You heard it right. Paid a 28-year-old black woman called police last month to report that her boyfriend was threatening to kill her, their 3-year-old son, and himself. Now, Vegas police showed up and killed both the father and son, according to Payne, who is now preparing to file a wrongful death lawsuit. Police say they killed their father, Quentin Baker, but blamed the father for killing his son. They have shown selective portion of the body cam footage to report during a press conference, but it does not provide a clear view of how the toddler was killed. Police say both the father and officer fired simultaneously, but the video shows a muzzle flash for an officer gun and no clearly visible muzzle flash for the gun the father was allegedly holding. Okay. But police say the boy was struck 3 times, including twice at close range with 1 bullet to the head. They also said the third shot to the boy's leg is undetermined as to where it came from. Now, attorneys retained by Payne are demanding police release all the evidence that would provide a much clearer picture as to what took place in the early hours of February 3rd. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. I'm trying to figure out. See, let's see what we got here. I, what's up together?
So give me a second. I'm trying to locate something to turn. Oh, I found the remote to turn the TV down. When it comes to that situation with that wife that's withholding money, I think, and I'm gonna be honest with you, and I need you to think about it. My money. This is something that he is accustomed to hearing her say, because it's probably not the first time she mentioned my money. Because if a woman says that, this is a pattern where she says my money, my money. That's not the first time my money that she has used that language. And I'm sure that he knew it, but he probably kept giving her a pass, or he kept telling her no, our money, and she just really allowed her mother, the bitter woman that she is. Hello, everybody. The bitter woman that her mother is to me, because that's what it sounds like when you interfere with your children's life. Um, I felt like that movie with Taraji P. Henson that T.D. Jakes wrote when she was married to Morris Chestnut, and the mama just kept getting in their business and all types of stuff. So I feel like she was constantly saying my this and my that to Morris Chestnut. And then when the mother came, it got even worse. It got more aggressive. So he's accustomed to knowing that she's not all the way not selfish. This is not a new pop up, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but when old girl read what the woman had said, and he he didn't find out till he went and looked at the statement. She had all the financial control, paying the bills and all that stuff because she was no kids and staying at home. You see what I'm saying? That's why I said
Okay.
she and he didn't find out till she did not say, she said mine in the letter she wrote, right? But he didn't know until he went through the financial records to see what's going and see uh withd- regular withdrawal over the years. See what I'm saying? So he
But you
didn't
know what?
trust.
It's like you said, you got to pay
Mhm.
attention to, even though you got to start checking in, you got to, pay attention. Even though that's your spouse, you still have to pay attention.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. And I'll say this right here: the butter should have stayed. See, I know what you would have told your mom.
Get
I,
stay your ass up out of my business and go
there
home.
you go. There you go. And what got me in that letter that woman wrote was that she would have did with anybody. She would have did that to anybody.
I don't believe so. I don't believe so because if it was a you person, honey,
See, this don't get. Hey, you this man. I don't. I don't care if I say I would take. I want you to stay at home till we get caught up, whatever, working two jobs, whatever, whatever. But you see us in a financial bind. I don't care you man or woman. You see your partner, your spouse in a financial bind.
first of all, I'm gonna be like this. I'm gonna tell you the one thing that I think you're missing. They wouldn't be in a financial bind if she wasn't stealing money off the top. That money that she was
There you go.
stealing, that money she was stealing was the
Uh-huh.
money that he needed to stay afloat.
Yeah, to keep them afloat, cause they wasted the majority of their savings on court, and he couldn't. He was out of work. You see what I'm saying? And I look at it like that. That's just selfish. She play. I'm gonna put it this way: if she done that,
What else did she do?
there you go.
I wouldn't necessarily say she was cheating. I wouldn't say that. I would say that she's very freaking selfish.
Yeah,
That's because if she does her husband like that, let me tell you something. A person that is selfish, they're not gonna spend their money on another man. They want that man to spend his money on them too. So as far as her cheating, I'm gonna say no on that. Because if she's selfish, she keeps saying my, ain't no way no side piece gonna get into her pockets, especially if she ain't giving it to her husband. But
I,
mom need to take her ass home and go get on a dating site and get a boyfriend and get out of her daughter's business.
yeah. And I look at it like this right here. See, mom projected what she went through in her relationship on the daughter, and the
You
daughter
know
took that
what?
and
She
ran with it.
probably didn't go through anything. Her mama was probably the way her she probably taught her daughter to be selfish the way she is, and
Mhm.
mom was probably selfish, and the dude said, "You know what? I'm out of here. Hell no."
Then the other part of it is other part of what he never did that to her. He was quiet, never yelled, none of that, right? And she
That's
treated him
sad.
like and she treated him like he was a predator. And he went to stay
That's because she
and
didn't care.
yeah, and she went and he went over to stayed over his brother's house.
I don't
And I
blame
said
him.
and I said this, if he get back with her, he's a fool.
No, no, he ain't. Because if this is what happens, he got the upper hand now. Because guess what? If you want him back, you're gonna have to abide by his rules now.
Yeah.
You don't get to do what you was doing before. The game has changed, baby.
And guess what? And guess what? If he do get back with her, guess what? Her name coming out of the account.
Oh, most definitely. You will
Oh yeah.
never have access to my account again.
And guess what? She had to boy, that trust is hard, easy to lose, hard to gain back.
That's
But I
true.
mean she boy, every little thing, all she had to do is and then I'm telling you another reason why she's selfish. He offered he said, let's downgrade. That downgrade to some smaller that we can
Afford.
afford to take care of till we get back up what he was saying. But no, she want to say, no, I made this house a home.
Well, you can make any house a home as long as you with the person you love.
Yeah. See, and that brings me to the next
I
question.
know my Mrs. phone pin, she knows mine. My bank no low. Oh, he said not needs to add balls at the end of name. Well, together needs to add
I
balls. What that mean?
don't know what Carol
Oh,
talking.
together we break ball. Oh no, 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 no. Nah.
But this is a question. I'm gonna answer the question first. I'm gonna ask it. Do you truly think she loved that man?
Yeah, I think she love him, but she don't know how to love. I think she love him.
Yeah.
I think she needs to understand what love is. And based on the way she is acting, her mother was not a good example to show her because you wouldn't be trying to tell your child to stash money from a man that's trying to make sure that your daughter lifestyle is okay.
Yeah.
You're a bitter female. You need to stay up out their business.
Yeah. And the word she used, escape plan. That made me doubt that she when she used the word escape plan, except stash for a rainy day or whatever. Escape plan, that means that to me that means you really didn't love that man. You were trying to
No,
find a
not
way out.
necessarily. My play sister, she and her husband have been married for 30 something years thus far. And she had a bad relationship before she met him. So she has a separate bank account from him that he knows nothing about. And so she did that before, like when they were dating. But if he needed anything, like he did something dumb and they needed money and she had to go in that account and to pull the money out to try to save the house, but it was too late. So she said the reason why I saved my money like that was because, as those his kids from his previous marriage, um, as they grew up, he would give them money and they wouldn't pay it back. So she said I had to protect me as well as our child together in our living situation. So she had a separate account he didn't know about. Had she had that account and he knew about it, he probably would have been begging her to loan him money, or he probably would have been more irresponsible and it would have drained her. So my thing is this, sometimes you got to have your own stash, not to say that you're going in it because you don't love that person. What happens if you're in it for the right reason? and all of a sudden that person changes on you. You know what I'm saying? We never know. Some people get married and would never in their life in a million years think that their husband will go out and have a mistress, or a woman will go out and have a side dude. But I'm not saying that she's right for having that separate account, but you never know. Hey, Mondo.
But I'm like this right here. I like your story. Just like the story you
Hey,
just
what's
told.
going on together?
Like the story you just told. She kept it to help the family. You see what I'm saying? She
Yeah, but
kept it
he
to help
didn't
the
know
family.
about it. He didn't
Yeah,
know anything about it though.
but the difference between that and the other one is she's not using it to help the family because when it got in the bind, she didn't even attempt to try to help. You see what I'm saying?
No, I know
That's the
that
difference.
part. I
That's
know
the
that part.
difference.
I'm just saying that there are cases where people will do that and they may not be malicious with it. But let Mondo say something. Let him say something. Go ahead, Mondo.
No. Go ahead, because I'm trying to get up to speed of where y'all at.
Okay, he was saying that a lady was married and I guess she stayed at home, and she was skimming money off the top when he gave her all the money to take care of the house. And they got into a bind and she refused to help. She saved the sum of 40 something $1,000, wouldn't help. And he was like, go ahead, finish, Dietrich, because I think I'm mixing it up. Did he disappear?
Yeah, no, it disappeared. Better yet, basically, he was working and he got injured and he tried to sue and he was working and injured and they lost the lawsuit and almost lost majority of all their savings, right? And he goes to look at the financial records and sees there was some withdrawal from the joint bank account. A periodic withdrawal, 750. Then when he started working two jobs and Ubering on the mother two job, his days off of the mother two jobs, she went down to 200. And then she finally broke down and told him that she had her own bank account and that she wanted to save money for an escape plan, and that what her mother told her put that bug in her ear. So, and he was a good man, and all she had to do was stay at home. But then he offered to downgrade, and she didn't want to do that because she said, she made that house where they living in a home, so he wouldn't stay over his brother's house. In short terms.
Well, the thing about it is, when you married, what's yours is hers, and what's hers is yours. Y'all are a team. Y'all are a team. Now the thing is, that's why I say you always gotta vet the individual. You gotta vet the person before you marry them,
Mm-hmm.
because marriage comes with a lot of things. I'm not just saying vet them to make sure that they're a good person or they're a good fit for you. You want to vet them and make sure that they have no debt, no liens, anything like that. Because when they marry you, their problems become your problems.
Yeah. And I looked at that situation with like, okay, and y'all supposed to be partners, right? Y'all supposed to be partners in the relationship, a business relationship. I don't care, a man or woman. If your partner falls on hard time, right, you supposed to be there to help steady the ship a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. That goes back to vetting. You
Yeah.
gotta vet, make sure that person is marrying you for you. Normally, when a female does something like that, they only with you for your money. And it was a situation where you once had it, and now you done fell on hard times, and you don't have it, because you got to remember what the vows say, for better or for worse, for rich or for poor. See, a lot of people get married, and especially these females, they get married, they get that big ring on their hand, and they standing up there in front of the preacher, and the only thing they care about, the guy, only thing he cares about is, okay, I gotta, oh, I'm gonna smash it tonight at the honeymoon and stuff like that. And the female thinking, oh, I got him, my future is secured, I got this big rock on my hand, and his money is my money. They ain't listening to the vows. You'll be surprised how many people that get married actually pay attention to what the preacher's saying. They just up there and they just, I do. Not listening to the words. They're not listening to the words.
And I'm gonna say this right here. You'd be surprised how many males and females, so males and females, I ain't saying all of them, listen to the outside noise that put that bug in their ear. See what I'm saying?
That person, put it like this, bro. That goes back to vetting. You cannot be with no weak-minded female. A weak-minded female will easily get manipulated by one of her jealous friends or one of her jealous female relatives. You gotta vet them. And let me answer something that Cache said. Cache said, yeah, you have to take chances in love, though. You take that chance while you're dating. And then you take that chance while you date. But while you dating, you vet. Now you can fall in love while you dating. Your heart can get broken. My heart has been broken while I dated people, when I dated folks. But guess what? When it was time to choose that soulmate, you made darn sure that the person that you put that ring on their finger, you make darn sure that woman is the one. You got to make sure that. Salute to you, champs girl.
Champs girl. And I'm gonna say this right here. Don't get me wrong. There's some good goddamn actors out here. Just like there's some good goddamn liars out here. You don't know when they lying or telling the truth sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's hard. Put it like this. You could act, and that crap would work on me when I was like 18, 19. But as I got older, I one thing about me, I'm an observer. Because you could tell me anything. I'm going to go by your actions, and I'm going to ask you certain questions about you. And then I'm going to throw out a few tests just to see if you are the one.
Yeah, and then this goes out to men and women. If you date and you see different people, you can find out different things about different people, and you can say, okay, if he or she acts like this, whatever, or does whatever, you know what to look for. You see what I'm saying? You already know what to look for. I don't care how good the actor them folks is. I don't care if niggas ask that question. You already know what to look for. You already know the signs. But thing is, men and women ignore the red flag. Because some women want the money. And some men just want because she got a big butt, got a big boobs and big butt and a smile.
Mostly, the thing about it's some women that ignore the red flags, but it's the men. The men by far. The men men are notorious for ignoring the red flag. You know why? Because of pride. Right. Pride. They know something ain't right with their woman. They know their woman is stepping out on them. They know their woman don't really love them. But that pride, they'll lie to themselves and won't you know what I'm saying, won't be honest with themselves because of pride.
Yeah.
Right.
And you know what? I wish I could. Wish I knew who that woman's husband is. I would want to sit there and ask the question: did you see? Did you see the red flags?
I know he did.
He
I
had
know
to.
he did. Armando,
Mhm.
tell D truth. I'm telling the truth. If a woman is saying mine, that's not the first time he heard that her say it's my this is or that is mine in a relationship.
Hell no, that wasn't the first time. Mine, that means she's all for self.
Yeah, yeah. Never said. That's why I want to see. That's why I wish I could sit down and talk to him and see why. Not why he ignored the red flag. I know he's seen the red flags. Cause you know how
Well, of
some women,
course.
you know how some females that stay at home, my house,
Hmm.
my house. But
Hmm.
yeah, her name ain't nowhere on the deed or anything. It's her house.
But if y'all married,
It's her house.
it's her house, bro. It's her
But,
house,
but
bro.
yeah,
If y'all married, let me tell you something. That marriage certificate carries more weight than any other document that y'all got in that safe. You know, married
Mhm.
couples put important documents in a safe. That's why I said safe. That damn marriage certificate hold the weight. Get sick. Get in an accident and have to be rushed to the hospital, bro. Who has power of attorney over you? Who has
It's like
full control over your situation,
yeah,
over
right.
your rehab?
It's like you said about Remy Ma last night. Same
Mm-hmm.
situation.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And I'm gonna say this right here. If it's like this, there's some smart athletes, some smart singers, rappers, some smart celebrities, men and women. Majority of their stuff ain't in their name. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, and I don't know if that's smart or not, cause your family, the person name you got there might fall out with you, and the damn thing you can do about it then is. So
I don't know.
Well,
it
if you
ain't.
married, in some states you married, bro, you stuck. You don't give a damn how mad you get. I'm just saying now. You married, and in some states, bro, hey, you get mad, you better go to counseling. Do what you gotta do to work it out. That is why before you marry someone, you make damn sure that they are marrying you for unconditional love. They're not marrying you for convenience. They're not marrying you for their money. They're not settling for you. That's another thing too.
People settle.
Some men fall in the trap because they're running to a woman that feel like their biological clock is ticking, and they feel like they're getting older. So women get at a certain age, like close to 50 or something like that, and then they'll just settle.
Yeah,
And they're married. They're married dude that they not really attracted to, or whatever. Then once they get married, and then you know they be around at work with a guy that they really attracted to. Trouble.
yeah. And it's like you. I'm going to say being married is a business, right? Everything. I
A
don't care.
lifetime contract.
Yeah, and I don't care you dated, you married, right? Everything is transactional. Would I be wrong if I said that?
Nope.
No.
Like I tell you, but no one heard me say this before. When me and somebody, I don't buy this, I don't buy no coochie, cause he ain't spending no giving no cash. Oh, you take it to the dinner, line of flowers, cards, candy, paying the bills.
Well, I look at that as like an investment
Yeah,
toward building a relationship with
yeah,
because see the thing is you if you want to go, okay, so if you want to go out to eat by yourself, you got to pay.
Yeah.
So when if you asking, like I said, bro, if you ask a woman out on a date, you are committing to paying the bill. You are committing to financing the entire date because you asked her out. You can't ask a woman out and then try to dictate, you know what I'm saying, or get upset. Because every woman, some women are simple and some women got expensive taste. You can't knock her. Some women, they feel like they worth is very, very valuable. So you thinking that you gonna take them to the damn Cheesecake Factory where they really want to go to the sundial? you get it, they come out there looking good, smelling good, and get in the car with you. You thinking Cheesecake Factory? No, they gonna take me downtown to the sundial.
See, I'm like this right here. I understand what you're saying. But that right there, yeah, okay. Well, I'm paying for date. I'm taking you on a date, right? Going out, okay. But the question is sometimes you get, then yeah, you pay for the date. I don't care, man or woman, whoever asks whoever out should pay for the date. You know what I'm saying? But on the bottom line, you got to take into consideration. Some women don't take into consideration when they're going out. They order a whole bunch of bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Instead of, we got one plate here, about 2 or 3, 4 plates on the date, first date. Do the man still supposed to pay for all that bullshit?
If what now? Say that again.
A woman go get a whole about 4 or 5 different types of plates, and the man just says sit there with one.
That goes back to vetting. Okay,
Yeah.
so before you ask the woman out, you will know if she got a house full of kids. Now, if you dumb enough to take a woman out that got a house full of kids, then that's on you. You shouldn't complain if she asking for several different plates. So if she don't have no kids and you know, and y'all ordering food and then she go to ordering extra food on the side, then you know damn well she got some broke pookie. She got some broke pookie that she trying to feed. You know what I'm saying? And you would be a fool to go along with that. Then yeah, you know, I shoot.
You split the check. Split check.
Yeah. Now you know what though? I would pay for our meal, I would pay for her meal and my meal. But anything extra, I would off the rip tell her, look, that's gonna, I would tell the waiter, hey, look, split that. You know, she got that part right there. All these extra plates she ordering, she's gonna pay for that. I will pay for our meal.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll take I'll take care of the tip. That's how I would handle that.
Okay. And I seen this other video, right? The husband wife, he paid all the bills and all that stuff in the house, and he asked her to pay a $50 tab, right? A $50 tab. She got mad because he asked her to pay that, right? Is that too much to ask for? Sometimes somebody else come out their pocket. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're married.
Did he ask her out?
No, they were married. He paid all the bill, doing all the bill payment. It ain't that hard for her to come out $50, pay that tab. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, the thing is, I don't give a damn if it's your girlfriend or woman you just met or your wife.
Yeah.
You do not go out to a damn restaurant short-handed. Make damn sure you at least got $300-400 on you, cause I mean, just in case, man. Don't be going now penny pinching, you know, taking $100. You don't know what that bill gonna come out. Maybe that bill come out at 100 and you got $100 on you, and that bill come out to 115, 120. Yeah. You're gonna have to make some phone calls, or you're gonna have to bust some suds. in that
But
kitchen.
then I seen this other video, right? They weren't married, and the man just tested his girl out. Oh, I left my wallet. She said, "Oh, never mind." She went right to her purse and got it. I got it. He said, "Oh, and he said, oh, I was just playing." She said, "Oh no, baby, I got it. You always get it." You see what I'm saying? That's that. I'm like, okay, if that's what a relationship, a partnership is, if you don't have it, I don't care, man or woman, if you don't have it, your partner supposed to have your back, no matter what.
I
Even if they're playing.
understand. I understand what you're saying, but if I'm asking a woman out on a date, I am going to be more than prepared for whatever that bill comes back as. I'm,
Just
I'm
so
not.
all
I'm
the
not going to
extra
set
plate.
myself up. I'm not going to set. I'm not going to set myself up for no embarrassment at a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be prepared. I'm going
Yeah,
to be prepared.
yeah,
You know
and
what?
go
When
ahead.
I was dating my husband, we went to go see Corey Holcomb, and it was at a restaurant comedy club. And I know, I like when I was dating him, I knew what kind of person he was already, you know. And so I took my, he accidentally left his wallet at home because we was like on crunch time, and so he thought that he lost it. So we're calling around to the restaurant seeing if they found a wallet. The wallet was, it fell like, I think at the, you had a little split between your headboard and the mattress. It fell there. But the thing of it is, when I was dating him, I paid for it. But once he found his wallet, he paid me back. I didn't have no problem. And then what I did was, he was like, "Oh shit, I think I lost my wallet." So I told him, I said, "Look down." He was like, "What?" And he looked down. I slid him the money without anybody seeing, with the tip, with the tip. That's the kind of female I am. I'm not gonna let you embarrass yourself like, "Oh, you left your wallet." I'm not gonna do that.
And Cache said, sex is instant gratification. It is the rest that matters. If she look, I don't give a damn how much money I spend on the first date. If she drop them draws that soon to me, she gonna get ghosted. She gonna get ghosted. Cause see, I'm like this. If it's that easy for me, it's gonna be that easy for the next man. I want a challenge. I want a challenge. Don't make something too easy. I'm skeptical. That's the Taurus in me. If something comes so easy, then I'm gonna feel like something ain't right. I don't give a damn if I take you to the Sundial Wine and dine you and make you wet and say all the right things. If you can't control yourself to the point where you giving up the box on the first damn night, I just can't. I would not look at you the same. Because what'll go through my head is, damn, if you give up the box that quick to me, you'll give it up that quick to the next man. And a lot of dudes don't understand that. They thinking, well, damn, I got game. Oh, I'm the man. Hell, I hit it the first night. No. You got a thought. You got a thought. you just winded down a thought. That's what you just did. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Let me ask you a question, and I respect what you said. I'm just asking a question. I don't know nothing. I'm just asking a question. Let's
Mm-hmm.
say you meet a girl,
Mm-hmm.
and you gave her a good conversation and everything. She went back to your place with you, and she let you smash the first night, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you like, if she let me hit it the first night, she'll let anybody else hit it.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say you ghosted her,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been like 5-6 months,
Mm-hmm.
and you kept seeing her, and you just saw her by herself, and you never saw another dude around her, and you talked to her, and you were like, I didn't stick with you because I felt like, you gave it up too fast on the first night that I met you. And she tell you, well, I couldn't control how you made me feel, and I just gave into it. But I don't normally do that. but you have been seeing her for a minute after that, and you never seen her around another dude. How would you feel about that?
The same. I've been seeing her in public with no other dude.
No,
I've been
right.
hold up. I
Go ahead.
don't have no cameras in her home. I don't know. She might be doing booty calls at 2:00 in the morning. That I
No,
don't
I'm
see
saying
that.
I'm saying you see her, but you could tell that she
Huh?
hasn't been around anybody.
How can you
I'm trying to
tell?
figure. I'm trying to figure out how to say it.
You can't tell if somebody ain't having sex or it's some
No, I'm
females.
saying you can tell that she ain't that kind. Like she ain't around a whole bunch of dudes. You know, I'm trying to figure out how to say it, but you still say you feel the same. So I'm gonna leave it like that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take no chance because see the thing is I'm looking for the one. And the one is gonna challenge me. Oh, the one is gonna make me wait.
Shit, weird
The
things have
one is gonna
happened
make
in
me
life.
wait at least 90 days. At least 90 days.
I'm
You
saying
give
this
it
right
you
here.
give it up to me you give it up to me earlier than 90 days. I can't take no chance with you.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm
No, I
finna ask this.
respect that 100%.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask this question. You know how some men fly females out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. What do the female expect the guy to get out of that if they fly them out?
She thinks she getting a free trip. Me, I ain't going nowhere.
You know that old saying, salute to you, Phoenix. You know that old saying, you can't help who you love.
Mm-hmm.
And we normally say that when it comes to nationality, race, or culture, or something like that.
Yeah.
The same applies. So let's just say you down at the Essence Festival down in New Orleans. Okay. Everybody flies down there, from people all over the country goes there to the Essence Festival. And you meet a nice young lady from Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And y'all just hit it off. Y'all click. The chemistry is dope. You know what I'm saying? y'all got dope ass chemistry. Okay, so you wouldn't want to fly her to the A?
I
You
think
wouldn't
he
want to
more or
fly
less
her
talking
into the A to
about.
spend time with her?
I think he talking about them chicks that be meeting dudes online.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, all right. So once again I have to play devil's advocate. We in a different time and era. Okay, it ain't like it was when we were coming along, y'all, in the 90s,
Right.
where we were out
Right.
more. You had
Right.
more out of the house events. We were outside more than people are now. It's dangerous to be out there the way we were in our 20s. Okay, so I can understand. You'll be surprised how many people in the last 10 to 15 years have met their soulmates online. They met, FaceTime, started dating, and got married and had a family. You'll be surprised.
I'm not talking about dating, getting married. I'm talking about some of the guys flying these girls out, and some of the girls want to be flown out. Expect the man to spend all their money. What should he be expecting the girl to do?
If he's inviting the female, okay, so if the female say, I met a female. All right, I'm single, I met a female. And she lives in Seattle, and she's saying, okay, well, I'm gonna fly down there. I'm gonna fly down there to see you. Okay, I'm assuming she got her. She take care of her own expenses because I didn't invite her. I didn't extend no invitation to her to fly into the A. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the thing about it, he spending his money, plane ticket and everything.
Because he invited her. If you invite the woman
Hey.
to your city, if you invite to fly her in, bro, you are obligated to pay for everything.
Yeah. But what's she obligated to do?
Not a damn thing. Look pretty and enjoy herself. You invited her.
But you know
You
what?
invited her.
But it is established, but this day and age, when a man flies to pay for everything, that
Yes, if you invited her, brother. If you invited her, D-Truth,
Let me
you
finish, let me
invited
finish,
the
let-
woman,
let-
bro. You are obligated to pay
Let me
for
finish.
everything. Her
let me
flight,
finish.
her food, her hotel. If you a G, you from West Sharma, so she gonna be staying with you. She ain't gonna be in the hotel. She gonna be
But listen, let me finish. Let me finish. For you cut
go
me off.
ahead. Go. You keep adding stuff, bro. You
No,
you
no, I'm
ain't
not.
getting the
No, I'm
answer
not.
You want? Go ahead.
No. What I'm trying to tell you, this day and age, when a guy does that, he expected her to give her the coochie, and she knows that, and she just
I
wants the
wouldn't
free
be.
trip.
I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be. I'm serious. Look, let me tell you something. If I get
Hey,
it, I get
let
it. If
Felix
I
get in here.
don't,
Hey y'all.
okay, go ahead.
Hey,
Go, Felix.
how y'all doing?
How you
I'm
doing?
up here real quick. I ain't trolling y'all today for real.
I'm
I'm being on
surprised
my
you up
best behavior. You know, I am too, because I got to get back over to the other lab. But still, what I wanted to say was,
Hey, she gonna go over there and cut it. Hey, she gonna be good off here. Go to the other line and cut up.
Man,
you're probably right about that. But I just wanted to say what Together was trying to say. Now, if a woman can make a grown decision to give it up to you on the first day, she made a grown woman decision. And herself, she felt safe with you enough to do something like that. So in the same era, she can also make a grown woman decision to say, I'm not fucking with nobody else. I'm not just giving myself up freely like that. Two things can be true at the same time. I'm not freely giving up my energy to just anybody.
Right.
I feel
So
what
if
you're
I
saying,
made that
man.
grown woman decision to give up myself, my energy, and share with you, don't mean I'm doing it with everybody.
I
Right.
feel
And I
what
would
you're
have to
saying.
trust you in the same way. It
I,
goes
I,
both ways.
I feel what you're saying, Phoenix, but
There's no but to that, sir. There's
no,
no but to that, sir.
I can.
It is
Me
what it is,
personally,
sir.
but me
It
personally,
is what that's you personally.
I cannot take no chances with my heart
Then
like
that
that
is your whole
because
energy jumping off on me. That ain't got
no,
nothing to do with me.
no,
That's a you issue, sir. I got to
no,
go. I
but
got to go.
the
I
thing
got to go.
is,
I was just explaining what
you won't,
Together was
no,
saying.
you won't,
I ain't
no,
up here to go
you
back and
won't let
forth
me
with
hear that.
Mondo today. I'm not. I ain't fucking with you today, Mondo.
The
We
thing,
gonna be peaceful.
hey, my thing is, y'all, I'm just skeptical. I'm just skeptical of things
That's
that come,
because that whole energy.
come
You keep
easy.
your whole energy
Things
to
that come,
yourself. Don't be
no,
projecting that whole energy
I'm
on me,
not,
sir. That
no,
is a you issue. Work that out.
Yeah.
it
Okay?
ain't,
That is a
it ain't,
you issue, sir. Work that out. You don't trust her because you know who you are. That is not fair to her.
no,
Okay?
no,
Like
that
I
ain't it.
said, if I
That
made a
ain't it.
grown woman decision, yes, that is it. Yes,
That
that is
really
it.
is
That's
not a
called whole
grown.
energy.
That
Whole
really is
energy
not a
ain't
grown.
on everybody.
No. That ain't no grown woman's decision. That is a
It
lustful
is,
decision because why open your legs up to a man that you don't know a
baby.
damn thing
I
about?
am the
He could be
grown
a
woman.
serial killer. Hold up. He could be a serial
Okay,
killer. You don't know anything
okay.
about this man. You just met him
Serial
day
killers
one.
need
You
love
gonna
too.
lay down. Hold up. Slow down. Day one, you gonna spread your legs to a Negro
That
that you
might have
don't know a
stopped his
damn
ass
thing
from
about.
killing.
Come on now. That ain't no grown woman decision. That's your coochie talking. That is a
I
goddamn
said to be on
lustful
my best
decision.
behavior.
That's
And
lust. That ain't no grown
you
woman
trying
decision.
me today,
Hey,
Mondo.
That ain't no
Phoenix.
You try,
grown woman
and
decision. I don't care
and I
what
was
you
a grown
Phoenix.
say.
and grown women have
Mm-mm.
lustful desires.
Nope.
What is your point, sir?
Hey, Phoenix.
Mm-mm.
Phoenix. The thing of it
I'm
is,
sure
I
you
said
have a
that.
point. I'm gonna need you to get to it. I said I was up here real quick.
That is a reckless decision to lay down with a man.
Okay, well,
on the
it was
first
a
night.
reckless decision on
Yeah.
both ends,
Baby,
and we
'cause you
both
took
had
the
to do the
coochie
whole
too.
stroll back home.
that's a reckless decision. I would
Mhm.
say
And we both made it together.
Mm-mm.
Mhm. Mhm.
But look,
He took the coochie, so you made a reckless
Mhm.
decision to take the
Mhm.
coochie.
Oh,
I'm trying to tell you, he the one entered the coochie. He entered the cave, but you know,
I'm
it's a reckless decision. Okay, well, if you know that, then don't give it up on the first night. As a man, sir, you can tell me no, just like I could tell you. Like I said, I made a grown woman decision.
Yeah, but the women, y'all,
You made a grown ass man decision.
but
You gotta
the
trust me just like I gotta trust you.
hold up. Women are the gatekeepers of sex. Y'all decide
Oh, here we
when.
go.
Not necessarily.
How?
No, dog.
Give
No,
me-
dog. No,
a
dog.
man-
We ain't
hold
doing
up.
that.
A man,
We ain't doing
it
that.
cannot happen. Hold up, it cannot happen unless the woman
And
says
just like
yes.
my flesh can say no, so can yours.
No, it
Yep.
can't happen unless the woman says yes. Y'all are
Just like
y'all,
my
y'all,
flesh can
y'all
say no,
decide
so
if
can
it's
yours.
gonna happen or not. Y'all decide if it's
And
gonna
so
happen.
can you.
Mine does.
And so can you.
Mine
Why
does.
would you want it
You
on the
can say
first night?
no.
Then why? Why, sir? Why would you want it on the first night? Why can't we just go out and have fun and you not just be like, hey, you can't let me come in for a nightcap? No, you can walk your ass
And thank
on.
you for validating my point. You laid down with me. You opened your legs up because you want to
Yeah.
have fun.
We both
So how
grown.
many
Yeah,
other
but
Negroes?
We
you
both
took it
grown.
How
too.
many other?
You
How
still,
many
you
other?
still
You might
not
be
gonna,
in
you
your fun
still, you
stage.
still not gonna
You
say
might
that shit.
be. You might be in your fun
Uh
stage.
huh.
You might be in your fun stage. You
And
ain't
so
ready to
can
be a
you
wife.
be. Mhm.
You in
Mhm.
your fun stage. You in
Right.
your fun
Right.
stage.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm
But
preparing to be one. So y'all have a good evening.
yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, it sounded good. Really, it did. It sounded good, Phoenix.
Mondo, you
No,
I
talking
give
to
you
mine
an
yourself. You ain't
example.
talking to me because I said what I said, and what I said was the truth, sir.
Yep.
We both
Hey,
grown, and we can both make grown people decisions.
yeah,
Free
Hey,
will is a bitch,
but
ain't
that
it?
ain't. But that ain't. Hey, you know what? We both made a decision to be lustful, which means neither one of
Absolutely.
us. Which means
Which
neither
is why
one of
I
us
said
is
I
ready.
got to
Hold up.
trust you just like you got
Hold
to
up.
trust me.
Hold up.
Stop
We
it.
made if
Stop
we
it.
lay down on the first night and we had sex, that means we made a reckless, lustful decision. Guess what? That
Correct.
also
And
means
we still was
neither one
grown
of
when the
us.
fuck we made it.
Hold up. Neither one of us is ready to get married. That's what that
Okay.
also means. So
hey,
No,
hey,
that's not what that means,
hope
sir.
everybody got
Because
that.
there are
we both
plenty of
right.
people that
We
smashed
both
on the
right.
first night that are in long, loving marriages today.
Hey,
Yep.
Don't play with me.
Yep.
I'll holler
That
at y'all later.
that
I'll
all
holler
right,
at y'all
Phoenix.
later.
familiar. That's
All right,
kind of
Phoenix.
familiar, Phoenix. You know that now. Come on now. That's why she
All right,
ran.
Phoenix. But I would say this right here: if y'all got any kids up and y'all listen to this live, send them to their room, send them to bed. They
Man, what
grown
You
folks
kids
know
go
them
to
session.
bed
kids.
this
You
early?
know them kids gonna
This
be
ain't the
peeking
80s
around
no
the
more.
corner.
Kids don't go to bed this early no more, bruh. Come on.
Hey, get them out the room.
It's a Thursday night too. Bruh, them kids ain't going to
No, them
bed till
kids.
11.
They sure
Yeah,
not.
11,
They
but
sure
you know
11.
what?
not.
Hey, on to another one right here. This what I don't get. Why do some female fall in
Here we
love
go.
with a prisoner?
Here we
The
go.
same way why some dudes fall in love with strippers. Come on,
This
man.
what? Hey, this
The
one
forbidden,
lady.
look, man, we as people, we are drawn to the forbidden fruit.
Yeah.
We like what's not good for us.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you see women going for, you use prisoners. Let's just say bad boys. Dudes
Yeah.
that got a record a mile long that they
Mhm.
know damn well that ain't good for them.
Yep.
But it's exciting.
Excited.
Yeah, it's exciting, bro. It's
Yeah.
it's a rush.
Yeah.
Same way you get a Poindexter guy, a corporate Poindexter guy, suit and tie guy. When he clock out and leave the building, he going down to Magic City. He want a bad girl. He want a girl that can goddamn, put her legs behind her neck and put herself in a pretzel and make it twerk. It's a rush.
Wow. I didn't know
Hey.
Poindexter was doing it like that.
Hey,
Shit.
hey,
Y'all ain't ready for me. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
hey, hey,
That's why I
E.
can't get up here every night with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Y'all ain't
hey,
ready.
hold on. Hey, E, hit the link, E. Hit the
Salute
link.
to you,
Hit the
E.
link. Hit the
I
link.
bet you Eve would agree with me on that 90-day thing. I'm just saying, look, I give any woman that's around me that I look like my daughter, my niece, you know what I'm saying? I gave the same. I give this advice to any female that will listen. Do not give up the box easy to a man. Because you look, when men looking for a wife,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't saying all, but most, they are in vet mode. They are vetting. And if you give it up easy, he gonna think, well, shoot, you gave it up to me. The next man can get it easy too.
And you know what else he thinking, Mondo? While I'm at work, you could be having somebody at my house, or you could be going to somebody else's house.
Hell yeah. See, that's why I always see, like, me and my cousin, let me see, you ain't double streaming tonight. Okay. So I
Nah.
ain't gonna say that. Yeah, you know what cousin I'm talking about.
Hey, hold on. You if you go walk that Green Mountain tonight, are you?
No, I'm gonna walk it a little bit. Okay, so you know how
You know Green Mountain I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah. Let me finish. Let me land the plane. You know me and my cousin. You know how tight we was. Okay, so we would be down at the underground, and we approach a group of females. He would always pick out the easiest one, the one that looked easy, that had on the little tight booty shorts and all the makeup. He would choose that one. I would pull the one that had the glasses, looked a little nerdy-ish, that was probably in college at the HBCU. I chose the challenge. I wanted the challenge.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't, you know what I'm saying? When you choosing the women that is easy, bruh, ain't no telling what you setting yourself up for.
Yeah.
Yeah. I look at this here. Is relationship is all about trust, honesty. You see what I'm saying? And got to be open. You got to be open with your partner. If you're not open with your partner, you can't be open with your partner who you want to spend the rest of your life with. You don't need to be in a relationship.
Yeah, you're right about that. I mean, the thing about it is, man, the person that you're dating, it ain't all about the bedroom, and it ain't all about what they can do for you. The first thing, how you know that person is the one, and how you know you are in love, is if you can sit down and have a conversation with that person, and you feel comfortable enough with that woman to tell her everything, anything. You can share your deepest thoughts. You can share your dreams and goals with her.
And you be
know,
emotional with her.
We're not emotional, bro. She easy to talk to.
Yeah. But
you can be yourself with her. You ain't gotta put up no walls.
Yeah. And you know she ain't finna throw it back up to your face, if y'all come to a disagreement.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I got a story. This might gross you out. This woman tried to gaslight this man. Cardi got bumps on his face. I think she had some yeast infection. And he had a yeast infection.
Oh yeah, let me drop down real quick. Gotta drop down for a minute.
All right. He had hey Miss Chicago, he had a yeast infection on the mouth. Right?
Ew.
Yeah. And she tried to gaslight and said it's his fault.
Okay, is that rapper you was talking about? That girl that kissed that rapper?
No.
Oh, that ain't the one.
and she tried to gaslight us out, talking about his fault. So what you think she been around doing?
Man, probably bobbing on a few knobs.
Bobbing on fruit north, and that train been going through the tunnel.
And it is what it is. People
Yeah,
want to be nasty, let them be nasty.
yeah, and like it goes back to this. All this stems from can you can you trust your partner with everything that puts away your life? I'm going to say I can trust mine. I trust mine wholeheartedly, wholeheartedly.
Man, you put your heart in that one. God dang.
Do you trust your partner? Do you trust your partner wholeheartedly?
You want my honest answer?
Yeah, because I already know what your answer probably be, but go ahead.
What my answer gonna be?
Go ahead. I tell you if you're on the phone right now. You gonna say yes and no?
I don't trust nobody.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, you don't.
I love him, but I don't. A person can disappoint you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. But you know what I meant with that about trust wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? It ain't.
Well, like I said,
people, like you said, people will let you down. Just like that
Right.
woman just like that woman, $47,000 day in hardship. Man, I can feel that pain in that man, right? But I guarantee he probably saw a red flag and he settled. You see what I'm saying? He settled. He settled.
that's what I'm saying. That wasn't the first time he heard her say mine, 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 mine.
Look.
You know.
She look at her. She probably said so my mind so many times she was starting to sound like a Johnny Gill song.
That part.
But
That
the
part.
bottom line, like I said, trust is lost in buckets. It gave back in drops.
Yeah. And what I
And-
mean by I don't trust it, and see, trust comes in many factors. So that's why I say I can't just say I trust wholeheartedly. See, one of the things is a situation that I watched between two people when the family member decided to disrespect the wife, not me, because I got a mouth. When the family member decided to disrespect the wife trusted that the husband would stand up and say, hey, this is my wife. You can't speak with her like that. That's where I draw the line. He did not do that. He was used to his trauma and the whatever that relationship was that went on as he grew up. So he allowed his family to disrespect his wife. So her trust in him was broken in that area. But as a provider and a loyal person, she trusted him there. But when it came to him defending her when his family stepped out of line, there was very little trust there. So that's why I say I trust no one wholeheartedly. You there? Uh-oh. We lost D True for a second. So that's pretty much what I mean. Am I talking? Yeah. It's pretty much what I mean when I say that. I don't mean that I don't trust my husband for a negative meaning. It could be anything. He could accidentally embarrass me or say something that he shouldn't have said, and that could like mess with my trust in certain portions of the relationship. Hey, Ren Rock, you there, D True? Are we having technical difficulties? Ren Rock, I mean D Truth, I can't hear you. Unmute.
unless he's doing
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I had got a phone call had came in.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah, yeah, but
But did you
like,
understand what I was saying?
yeah, I'm like this. Yeah, you got to. Yeah, it's like I said, it's you got to be open. You got to be open, like I said, with your partner. Know what I'm saying? Because if you're not being honest and open with your partner, and like that woman wasn't open with her husband about that money, and they were from the whole time they don't want to. Some women don't realize how much some men sacrifice. Some men don't realize how much some women sacrifice, and they take it for granted. Would I be wrong
Right.
if I said that?
I agree with you.
Yeah, and if a man and a woman don't realize how much their partner is sacrificing for them and doing for the household, and all of a sudden they fall in hard. I'm talking about the men and women, and they just talk about the women, and the household fall on hard times, and that your partner can't step up and help you out.
You know what, D Truth? If
Yeah,
that man don't get back with her, she's going to find someone else, and she's going to do the same thing.
yeah, yeah. Cause she said if even if it wasn't him, she would probably do the same thing. Did some same thing to somebody else. She said it.
Hmm.
You heard she said it. Did she?
I didn't hear her talking. I'm just going by what you
I played it. I
disclosed.
played it. I played it again. I played it again. You might have to go back and listen to it. But I looked at the very a racial, like I said, relationship is a business. S- Somebody got to sacrifice something. Both can sacrifice. See what I'm saying? If you got to downgrade, you got to downgrade. And,
Well, I
and
feel like this. Maybe she doesn't want to downgrade because maybe the house is so nice that she is bragging to people and they think she's just that girl. And if she downgrades all that bragging she been doing, she gonna have to face it.
yeah, and sometimes that's not a good look either. You see what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
it's just like what was it? Just like I was talking about, this guy had put I think his wife through nursing school, and
Oh,
she became
yesterday, yeah.
and she became a doctor. I figured out, okay, yeah, he owned his own business, but at the same time, you don't want him to come to no kind of company function that you at because of the way he dressed, whatever, whatever. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, then in that case, he should just went ahead and told her, you know what? Then if you don't want me around and I'm the man that helped you get to where you at, maybe we should just go on and call it quits.
Yeah. And I'm like, if somebody helps you get where you at, show them respect. Don't try to dog them out because of the circle of people you around. See what I'm saying? Don't try
Hmm.
to dog them out. Show them some disrespect because of your friends, your family. You see what I'm saying? Because
Right.
if I'm talking about the men and women. If you do that, because guess what? Karma is a bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Cause,
Real talk.
cause that so some women men want the bad boys and bad girls, but don't want the good guy because they say they boring. Okay, they boring, but guess what? You won't have that heartache. Want them bad boys, bad girls? Hey, every time you turn around, you gotta go bail them out. Every time you turn around,
Hmm.
every time you turn around, you
They
visit them
side
in
chick
jail.
calling.
Hey, 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 every time you turn around, you got to go visit them in the visitation room.
No, or they side chick calling and disrespecting you.
The side chick, let get okay. Let me get on this point. This not for all the women. This ain't for all the women. This only for the women that are side chick. Know your role and play your role.
No, you don't need to have a role.
Huh?
They don't need to have no role.
No, I know. I look. Hey, you preaching to the choir. I know that. But if they are, even the side dude, play your role.
If you a side chick, if you a side dude,
You need to stop it and you need to move forward because you are interfering with somebody else's marriage, whether that person is lying to you and then you find out that they're married. You need to jump ship and keep it moving because
Some,
now today these side chicks are being sued. Like
mm,
seriously, they're getting sued, and you cannot write that off. You
mm.
could go, oh, I'm gonna file bankruptcy. Oh no, 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 no. They're not letting you do that.
But I'm gonna say this right here. There's some there's some women out there bragging about they rather be side chicks.
Hey, grateful. Hi, sweetie.
I ain't grateful. There's some females
Miss
online.
Chicago.
There's some females online bragging about they rather be side chick because they ain't got to deal with all that headache. They can just send it back home to their wife or girlfriend.
You know what? I saw a video a long time ago. This was in 2019. And this girl was sitting in her room crying. Oh, she was bawling, bawling, bawling. And she was live streaming.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, I can't believe he did this to me and this, that, and the other. And she just told her story. And I felt, I didn't know her, but I said, there's more to this. Then all of a sudden, there was this chick in the chat typing away. And I mean, she was typing. She said, well, first of all, you knew that he was married and you snatched him, or however, not snatched him, but you kept fooling with him and you ruined his marriage. You didn't think that he was going to turn around and do the same thing to you. Now you sitting up here crying. And she said, and you're crying just like the wife was crying. She said, so don't nobody feel sympathy for you. And I was like, wow, you going to really get up here and try to play the victim role when you was messing around with the man while he was married.
Yeah. And then there was some of them do, and I say this, okay, you're a side dude, side chick, whoever you're. If you're married, got a girlfriend, got a boyfriend, got a wife, got a husband. Don't have no side chick. Don't have no side dude. Cause
Right.
if you do, cause if you do, it's just like the the videos I be talking about. The DNA test come back not to be being the after so many years or whatever, not being uh, the
The
guys,
father,
yeah,
right.
the father. It gonna catch up to you eventually, right?
But
Gonna
you know
catch
what?
up.
They don't care.
They don't
Like
care.
Mondo said, momentary gratification.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. And I will say this right here, cause you do not know what your side chick or side dude have and who they been sleeping with.
Say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
You don't know who your side chick or your side dude been sleeping with, and who, and besides you, and they don't know who they sleeping with have been sleeping with. So on down the line.
Hmm. Keep tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Cause when go back to that Eastern faces of the mouth, you know that woman. You know how people try to gaslight you, make it seem like it's your
Hmm.
fault.
Hmm.
Where where other place can you get yeast infection?
You can get it from wearing too tight of garments, like a woman wear, like say you wear some instead of wearing cotton underwear, you try to wear that silk stuff and you don't breathe well down there. And you wear tight pants, you can't your area down there don't get the air that it needs to get. So that's another way for them to catch a yeast infection,
Yeah,
medically speaking.
yeah, and also, you know, I can't. I can't give a benefit of that.
I'm listening. Hold on. I'm listening. Hold on. Keep talking.
I can give her a benefit of the doubt for what Together just said, but also I don't tell her where she got it from, and not wash it good. Don't spray the leg over for somebody else. That why is pays to be open to your partner and 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 listen to each other, not with no interruption. Don't listen just to listen. Listen to get clarification and understanding of where they are coming from. I'm talking to the men and women. God, when you don't listen to comprehend and get an understanding where they're coming from, and see they side up their point of view, how would they be able to come back to you to have a communication? And communication is a big thing in relationships. And there's some, I'm gonna say there's some men can be vulnerable around a woman because they're comfortable in their own skin doing it. Now some men don't feel comfortable opening up to their woman. Maybe because they did it one time before, and when they did it before, that girl just nothing but ridiculed him and used it against him. We got to stop that, men and women. Men and women, we got to stop ridiculing our partner for what they tell us and use it against them. We got to stop. Sooner or later, it gonna hit us like, wait a minute, where my best friend at? You only got, I want to say, you probably only got one best friend when you get married. That's your wife or your husband. And I want to ask this question to get when she could come back. She's still listening.
I'm here.
Yeah. If let's just say, if should a married woman be going on a girl trip with her single friend, and should a married woman have single friends?
Should a woman? It depends.
A married woman.
It depends if those were childhood friends, and the childhood friends know that she's married, and they're not disrespectful. They're not out there trying to be nasty and help her cheat and all that. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay because maybe her childhood friends don't want to get married or haven't met the right guy, or maybe they went on a girls trip because one of her friends got divorced, and they're there to support. So it could be many reasons why married women will go out with their single friends on a girls trip. And if the husband is okay and knows the friends and know what type of people they are, yes, it's okay. But if it's a different type of situation, I would say absolutely no.
And I look at it like this right here. It's not asking for permission from your husband, right? It's not asking for permission. He should know where you're going, right?
At all times.
And if he calls
except
you,
if you're going to surprise him, except if you're throwing a surprise party or something like that for him, no, he shouldn't know that.
no. And I see so many videos where women had got caught, men had got caught cheating, forgot their spouse or had their location. It's funny. It's funny. And I don't see a lot of video where a man had catfished their own wife on Tinder,
Oh wow.
and she thinks she's going on a date with some another guy, and guess who shows up?
Hubby.
Her husband, who was the other guy.
Well, she got what she deserved.
I don't see some funny stuff. I see the husband, he found the wife on Tinder, sold a car, which wasn't his name, but you feel what I'm saying? Stuff happens like that. They said, so they said men are not better cheaters than women, right? You know why men are not no better cheaters? Cause women is better. They go snooping around. They go snooping around. Some men ain't finna go snooping around. You see what I'm saying? That's
Not
why.
all women. We have this thing called women intuition, and like if we really are in love with you, and you start cheating, we will either dream it or feel the shift in you. And it's nothing that you're doing. It's just that's what God put in us as women. And
But
that's how a lot of us women find out that our partners are not being faithful.
but you know something though? What men fail to realize is some female feel around. Men have intuition too. We just don't act on it. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference. It ain't that people, some women are just good at doing what they were doing. It's just we know what you're doing. We just ain't finna bring it up because we want the argument. And all men, I'm gonna tell you what's all. I ain't gonna say all. Some men, all they want is peace. Be their peace. Be their peace. Granted, there's some women that's all they want is peace. But you got some men and women that like that's toxic relationship. That's for another day. But any more final thoughts and shout out?
You're right about that. You do have people that like toxicity. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And it's crazy. I had a friend one time before we close out. Something happened between the father and the son, and so I've always been the peacemaker. I said, no, just go talk to him and find out what happened. And she said, okay. When she hit that first step, she turned into a whole monster. She did the opposite of everything that I tried to talk to her about. And I was like, you know what? Y'all like this toxic stuff. I'm about to go home. I'm not about to be here with this. And they fight. Oh man, she took a knife to him a few times, and they still together. I'm like, this is a little bit too much for me.
See, I feel like this. The close out is that some people like it, some people love it, but keep that stuff over there where you at. Cause
Hmm.
we know people, we know some people. They love that person for some odd reason. No matter what we tell them about that person, it's gonna draw them a whole lot closer. Till they get sick and tired of being sick and tired. You feel what I'm saying? So all I gotta say is be open, be honest, and communicate. That's all
Right,
this all this live about is being honest, being open, and communication.
right.
That's all this live was about. If you do them three things, you do them three things. I guarantee you, your relationship will be a whole lot better. Uh, Matter of fact, it'll be great. Would I be wrong if I said that?
Hey, some people, well, with a normal thinking person, yes, you would be right. But somebody that just ain't all the elevators is
stopped in between floors. Nah, it
Oh,
wouldn't
you,
make no
you
sense to them.
you talking about the ones that the elevator still stuck on the bottom floor, stuck
Or
between the
they
first.
they they one can of a 6-pack and that one is open.
Shoot, you talking about the one that's small as a bag of rocks?
Man, they could be smart, dumb, whatever.
Any final thoughts and shout out?
Yep. A lot was said tonight. For those that, these stories that are coming, these are people, real life situations. And it's unfortunate that we don't always see what's coming down the line. We can vet all we want. We can do everything to, make sure that we're choosing the appropriate partner or you're choosing the appropriate partner, but we never know what's coming down the line. And I'm going to say something, just stay prayerful and stay focused. Don't get lost in the sauce. Keep your eyes open, because if somebody turned and switched up on you, love you more than you love them, you know. And like D Truth always say, how do you say it, D Truth?
What?
Love and respect yourself,
Mm-hmm.
because when you love and respect yourself, you'll see through all of that.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, like you said, I'm gonna pick it back on that. There, what time it is. That yeah, you get lost in the sauce, and some people don't. They see it, but they don't want to see it. And
Yeah.
all you have to do is just sit back, watch, and let them be. Because sooner or later, they're going to come to their common sense. And some people don't have no common sense because they never did get in that line. That's another story. That's another story. But I like to say, shout out to my panel tonight, together, Armando and Freedom's Rising. Lord, they had me laughing. Them two had me laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, when I see them backstage, I'm like, oh, here we go.
I wanted to say something, but I'm like, I'm not gonna be arguing with Armando tonight, because I feel like this: if I offer you the box and you take it, both of us is wrong, and I can feel the same way about you. Also, a woman can just offer you the coochie the same night, and you'll just take it. I can say the same thing about you.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, both of them are right. You know what I'm saying? Like Freedom's Rising said, two things can be right at the same time. You know what I'm saying? He was right and she was right. You know, feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But like I always say, thank you to my panel. Thank you to my chat. I got the best chat on YouTube.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
They
indeed.
smart, intelligent, and mindful.
And don't take no crap.
There you go. That flight, you get flown out of here with no seat belt, with no seat. But like I always say, love and respect yourself. Because when you love and respect yourself, you see through all the BS. And some people in the world know what they need to do together.
What?
Love themselves. Because self-love is the best kind of love. Because nobody can love you better than you love yourself. Peace. We are out.
Right.
What's going on?
Elevate your mind. D-Truth TV. Welcome to D-Truth TV. Yeah, you already know what time it is. Let's go. Yeah, turn the volume up. If it ain't true, don't press play. Welcome to the lie where the facts don't hide.
Be Truth TV, going live, real stories, no disguise. President of the Wolfpack, open up your eyes. 20 East, stand tall, hear the wisdom when you speak. Elevate your mind every time you hit the screen. Love yourself first, that's the code, that's the key. Self-love, the realest kind of love you'll ever see. He don't spoon feed lies, he say check it yourself. Do the research, stack the knowledge on the shelf. No gossip in the chat, bring receipts to stay quiet. Truth hit different when the fake can't deny it. Stories from the streets, real pain, real glory. Every live session feel like documentary stories. Not here for clout, not chasing no fame. Just lighting up minds while exposing the game. People wanna argue but the facts don't bend. He teaches self-respect before you follow trends. Cause when you love through manipulation get blurry. You can see through nonsense clear. Be Truth TV, going live, real stories, no disguise. President of the Wolfpack, open up your eyes. 20 East, stand tall, hear the wisdom when you speak. Elevate your mind every time you hit the stream. Love yourself first, that's the code, that's the key. Self-love, the realest kind of love you'll ever see. He say elevate your thoughts, don't settle for less. Now legit, heavy like a weight on your chest. Challenge what you hear, don't believe every sound. Truth stands strong when the rumors fall down. Internet loud, but integrity louder. Fake energy fade when your spirit get prouder. One of a kind, can't copy that lane. Motivation mixed with a little street game. If they twist in the story, he correcting the view. Don't trust me blindly, go fact check it too. Who will love you better than you love yourself? Can't buy peace of mind sitting high on the shelf. Respect in the mirror, that's wealth untold. Self-love turn pressure into diamonds. Be Truth TV, going live, real stories, no disguise. President of the Wolfpack, open up your eyes. 20 East, stand tall, hear the wisdom when you speak. Elevate your mind every time you hit the screen. TV, going live, real stories, no disguise. President of the Wolfpack, open up your eyes. 20 East, stand tall, hear the wisdom when you speak. Elevate your mind every time you hit the screen. Love and respect you, let the fake fall away. Self-love, the strongest thing walking earth today. D-Truth TV, going live. Open up your eyes. D-Truth TV, going live. Open up your eyes. D-Truth TV.